And when I shift from this to my, so this is the Padlet where I have logged in. Okay. The other one is I have logged in just from any browser and it allows me to write in it. But this is the browser where I have logged into my Padlet. So this is my Padlet space and it shows me whenever someone posts, I can either approve or delete it. So for example, let me delete this post for the time being. Okay. So what is more useful over here is to understand is that you can actually post in the Padlet anything and you can actually do any kind of brainstorming. So the first activity, okay, so this is activity 1 for the session. So what I want you to do is go to your team's Padlet, write a 1 para introduction about you. Okay, so this is the activity that I want each and every one of you to do right now. Okay, please note this is a session which will be done in a interactive mode, and so yeah, if you don't work, then there is not going to be any utility of the session. Okay, so unless and until you do your work, there will not be anything meaningful coming out of this session for you. So interact with your group members. Okay, 1 second. Ganimon sir, is this being recorded and streamed using YouTube? So the question is, okay, if you have identified a group, if you haven't formed a Padlet right now, please use any of the existing Padlets that other groups have created. Okay, so I understand that some groups have not used any other I mean, they haven't created Padlet of their own. So if you have not created a Padlet, use any of the Padlet that is available in the screen. Okay, there are people who are saying they don't know what their group is. Okay, if you have not created a Padlet link, that is perfectly fine. Go and use any of the existing Padlets that are there. So team 2, I'm just...
Sir, 1 minute, sir.
Yeah,
sir,
yeah.
Sorry for the interruption. Sir, here many of the screens got black, sir. I am also unable to unmute my mic.
Okay.
Your screen is very blank, sir. All the systems get hanged. 2 or 3 systems you are opening now.
Okay.
Everything is get hanged. Only a black screen is coming, sir. Entire window. We are unable to see. Only we are getting your voice.
Oh, in Google Meet.
Yes, sir. Once you made that screen sharing, no, sir.
Okay. So I will.
Now it is.
Now it is visible, right?
Now it is visible, sir. But many of the screens are getting black, sir. I don't know why it is. Now only we are facing this issue.
Okay, so one thing that I will request everyone is to stop. Keep the videos off when they are connecting to the meeting. So this may help in conserving the bandwidth. And from my side, I'm just streaming myself, so I'll not share my screen. Rather, I will actually ask everyone to go and look into the Padlet. Is that okay for everyone?
Hello.
Yeah.
Sir, we are recording the session as well as we are telecasting through live streaming, sir.
Okay. Sure. So I see that a lot of teams have created the Padlet and please go and look into the team's
Sir, one
Padlet.
of the team members shared the details in column number 2, sir.
Yeah, I saw that. So I have deleted it, and I will ask everyone to go into the Padlet and go into any of the Padlets in the first column. Okay. So instruction for everyone is, I'll just rewrite that instruction. Okay, so Gandhiman sir, is it much better now? Are the Padlets?
Sir, we are not able to see your screen, sir. Now it's okay, sir.
Okay. Yeah, it happens. So whenever I shift from my screen to any other screen in my tab, looks like there is a blank that is coming.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So what I'll do is before I shift, I will switch off my video and then do broadcasting of my screen. Is that fine?
Yes, sir. Okay, sir.
Okay. So yeah. So for all the participants, I have not shared the screen now. Whenever I share my screen, I will first switch off my video and I will broadcast my screen to everyone. Okay. Okay, so the first activity is basically, sorry for the confusions. The first activity is for you to have a feel of what Padlet is. Okay, there are 190 people of you. I don't want everyone to come and write in the main Padlet. So that is why I have asked each team to create a sub Padlet, create a Padlet of their own and put it in the main Padlet that you see, the JK test. That is the Padlet that I created, a test Padlet for today's session. You don't have to worry about joining the group. Just go to any Padlet, start writing over there. So the entire session will be done in a format where whenever I ask a question, all your answers you can post in the Padlet. And the activity 1 for today was go to any of the Padlet and post your introductions. So what I'm going to do is I'm now going to switch off my video and show you my screen where I go to individual Padlet and see what you have done. Okay. So let me just so I have switched off my screen. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to share my screen with everyone. Okay. So I hope all of you are able to see the Padlet screen which is being streamed now.
Yes, sir. Okay.
We are seeing, sir. Yes, sir. Okay. So first I will take team 1 and 3's Padlet. It takes a little bit of time for, since I'm also sharing my screen, it will take some time for the web page to load. Okay. Oh, wow. Great. So team 1 and 3, you can see that people have gone into this Padlet and they have written about themselves. Unfortunately, I'm not able to read Tamil, but I'm happy that you are trying out different combinations. You are trying English, you are trying your native language. Yeah, basically, I'm able to see Rekha Kure, assistant professor Hindi from Mahi. Kritiga from Team 3, working as assistant professor in Kamarajar College, Karaikal. Bijita, who is also from, who is a librarian from the Karaikal College. Arokya Mary from Puducherry. As you can see, as more and more people start creating their posts, the Padlet gets rearranged. So this is team number 1 and 3's Padlet. Let me go to another Padlet. So this is team number 5. Wow. So they have a fantastic background theme. Introductions of group 7 and also group 5. There are some people from group 4. Okay. Baki Lakshmi Bhagirathan from Motilal Nehru Government Polytechnic College. Satish Kumar. Selvam K. Karthikeyan. Oh, nice interactive session. So touching the screen. So somebody has posted a image. So yeah, so this is exactly what I wanted people to do at the start of the session. Basically explore what a tool is. You don't have to worry about whether it is correct, whether it is beautiful. Oh, sorry, I think I... Oh, this takes me to the account of Team 10. Team 10, please note, you have to give the exact URL of your Padlet. Then only it will be visible. Okay. E-Content Group 6. Dr. S. Manikandan from Karaikal. Alamelu. Dr. S. Alamelu from Puducherry. Subhashri from Karaikal. Bhagyalakshmi Mohan from Puducherry. Again, Dr. Subhashri from Chennai. Oh, I think there are 2 Subhashris over here. Yeah, there are 2 Subhashris. Okay. So, Billy Graham from Villupuram. Bonjour and Vanakkam, Dr. Manikandan. Sorry, Milin from Karaikal. Nidhi Karyar from Karaikal. Oh, a lot of people are writing. So, what you see over here is what I call as a Padlet shelf. Okay, so even if you see my test Padlet, you can see that people are trying to write something over here. So this is for each of the columns. I have a shelf, and everyone writes in that shelf itself. So this helps in categorizing posts. Okay. So somebody, team 7 has created their own Padlet. So let me just go to that Padlet also. Okay, so people are trying out. That is a good thing. So let me switch back to my screen. Just hold on for a minute. You will see this blank screen for some time, but I'll switch on my video right now. Okay, so I hope you are able to see me right now. So this is the first important thing that I wanted each one of you to experience. Experience the tool. It does not matter what you write or what you post. The first thing is how you can experience a tool which is interactive. So this is interactive in the sense that as and when you write, everything is visible over there, and you can actually create a lot of different interactive experience using Padlet. Okay, so what I'm going to do right now is the first and foremost thing that a teacher does, I mean, for a teacher is how can you share content with your students? So I'm just going to show you an example of how we can share content through something like Padlet. Okay, so I want, so I'll just switch off the video. And again, I'll do my screen broadcast. Okay, so I'll take my test Padlet. I hope you are able to see the fourth column, which is uploading content. Okay. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm just going to upload a file or something. Okay. So let's say sample.
Sir, sorry for that. Sir, unable to see your screen, sir.
Okay. 1 second. Okay, 1 second. So looks like the broadcasting is not really working in my device right now. Not sure what happened. Yeah, but just hold on a minute, Gandhi sir. I'll just turn on my video. Okay, you're able to see me, right? So what I'll do is, rather than doing screen sharing, I'll just ask everyone to go and visit the Padlet page. This way it will be much more easier and we will not face these interruptions. Is that okay, sir?
Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay.
It's okay now, sir.
Okay. So what I'm going to do right now is I'll just do a simple upload. So what I want every one of you to do is go to any of the Padlets which is there in the screen. So the Padlet, you can, yeah, all the people are posting their Padlet links right now. So take any one Padlet, go there, click and upload a simple file. It could be an image, it could be a document, It could be even a PDF or other kind of material. Just upload that content into one of the Padlets. Okay. So go to column number 1 in the Padlet. Padlets created. You can see a host of Padlets that are there. Or if you look at the chat, so some people are uploading in my Padlet also. That is fine. So I'll just move the content from my Padlet. Okay, team 7 has uploaded a file of team members. Team 9, team 4 has uploaded an audio device. Okay, I'm using an iPad, so whenever I do a shifting of the screen, you will not be able to see me. That's why the screen is going blank. But basically, I'm shifting between my screen and the Padlet screen so that you will be able to see it. So Gandhiman sir, let me do one more testing whether we can see my screen right now. Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Are you able to see my screen?
Yes, sir. Yes, we are getting, sir.
Okay, so uploading content. So you can see that people are putting content in multiple places. This is a Word document. Somebody has uploaded an image. Somebody has uploaded the team member file. So what I'll do is, so one important thing about the Padlet that you can see is you can move the content from one place to another. So if you look at this, let me take one Padlet post and put it here. So as you can see, the image which was initially here, I have moved it to the next column. Okay, so I'm approving all the posts in the Padlet. But this is for the benefit of all the participants, like what all you can do synchronously in the Padlet. Okay, so I'm moving that post to here maybe. So you can see this image of the hill. I'm moving across different columns. Okay, so this I'm moving from this column to the final column where uploading content is there. So are you able to see the images getting moved from one column to another?
Okay. Yes, sir.
Okay, great. So next, let me show you another important functionality of Padlet. So a Padlet's main settings is on this right-hand side. So suppose, so the current Padlet, if you want to modify, all the settings are here. So currently it is in a shelf mode. And suppose you want more interaction, wherein I can actually ask people to comment under my post. So that particular thing, I can actually click on modify. So I'm going to enable comments, and I'm going to add grades. Okay. Are you able to see these two settings that I made, Gandhi sir? Are you able to see the setting changes
Yes,
that
sir.
I'm making on my screen?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, we are able to see, sir.
Okay. So here is, and once I make all this change, I'm going to save. Okay. And I'm going to create a question over here. Okay. So this is question 1. And what I'm going to ask you is, write which of the below is an interactive tool. A, YouTube. B, C, Microsoft Word. Adobe PDF. I will just let me give another. Okay, so what I want you to do is, you can answer this by clicking on add comment. Okay, so if you go to the page, yeah, you can see that there is a comment which is coming. So you can click on that. Yeah, I see a lot of people giving me the answer. And I myself can go and change the answer also. So let's say A, YouTube. So this is typically useful when you are doing a synchronous session with your students and you want people to answer your posts. And let me also do, so yeah, some people have graded my question, which is also fine. So for each of my posts, you can do a grading. So you can go to each of the post over here and you can grade it out of 10. So the next activity that I have for you is, so you saw how comment is working. The next activity that I have for you is, go to the any of the posts in this Padlet and grade it. Grade it out of 10. So if you like that post, grade it the maximum, which is 10. If you do not like that post, grade it the lowest, 1. Okay. So this is the activity for you. You can select any of the posts in this Padlet. I can see a lot of people doing grading activity right now. So I like this picture of the mountain. So let me grade it. I will be grading it 9. Okay. So there are, so what you see right now is when I'm grading it myself, I will see my grade over here. And when I'm actually opening that particular post, I can see how many people graded and what is the grade. So you don't have to comment the grade. You can just go there and grade. So this is like you are sharing. So this is an interaction which tells you whether your students are attentive or not. Okay. So this may not be an actual grading exercise. It could be like, or you can actually give an upvote and downvote. So if you actually go over here in your settings, you will see that there are a lot of other reactions that you can actually see over here. So you can see upvote, downvote, stars, anything. So currently we have given grade. That is why you are able to. So any kind of reaction is possible in the Padlet. And yet another important thing about the Padlet is you can do simple things like changing the entire format. So what you see right now over here is a shelf format. I can actually make it into something like timeline. So what you will see over here is all the posts as and when they came, it will come in a timeline format. Okay. Or, so if you refresh your Padlet right now, you will see the posts coming in timelines. Okay. And you can just click on the plus button and what do you say? And you can add new titles. Okay, so let me just cancel it. Let me show you another format in which I can actually put this. So this is what a wall format is. So wall is like your bricks. Everything comes in the form of bricks, like a actual wall. Okay. So that is what you see over here. And let me now go back to the shelf. So whatever we created, now everything has come under a single shelf. So where it has gone down, all the posts have gone down. So once you create a category, do not change that category in between the session. But this is just to show you the possibilities of Padlet, and you can actually do, okay, activities in Padlet till now. Okay, so this is what a simple Padlet as a public space, you can use it, and a lot of interactions are possible in the Padlet through which you can collect information and other details from your students. Okay, so I see that a lot of chat messages have come. So what is the advantage of the app? Okay, sir, kindly explain how to start the Padlet test first. Okay, so Padlet test is nothing but it was a simple post that I created. Okay, so yeah, I have to stop slowly. Okay, so Kalpana Pal, completely agree. I will do my session very slowly so that you can actually understand. So what I did till now is give you a simple flow of how certain things can be done using Padlet. So now what I'm going to do right now is I'll take you step by step, right from how to create your account to starting your first Padlet. Okay. So the Padlet is nothing but it is a virtual wall. Particularly when you are collaborating across spaces, like now each of us are sitting at our homes and we are not sure how much synchronicity is happening between us. So during that time, if you want to interact with your students, so I think the major idea of this workshop is how to make content and information delivery more interactive. And there are a lot of tools that other speakers will be focusing today over the coming days also. Today's session is about one simple tool called Padlet, which I'm sharing with you. And I'll start with, okay, so is my video not being seen?
Sir, some of them is unable to see, sir.
Okay, so yeah, for people who are not able to see, I think you are streaming this in YouTube also, right?
Lively giving in Google Meet itself, sir, not in YouTube, sir.
Okay, okay.
Today evening we will telecast all those things through recorded, sir.
Okay, great, great. Okay, so yeah, so basically the idea of Padlet is providing both you and your users a certain space where you can work collaboratively, real time, and make your what do you say, your lectures, etc., more interactive. Okay, so what I'm going to start right now is, first, how do you create a Padlet account? Okay, we'll start from there. From there, we will now we'll then move to something known as creating your first Padlet. Okay, so I will have to share my screen right now. So my video will be off, but my screen will be visible. Okay, and all of you can work with me in creating your Padlets. Okay, so basically getting started from Padlet, first what you have to go do is padlet.com is the website. As you see, it is to collaborate, be more productive. If you have mobiles or iPads, you can actually download it, the Padlet app. It is there in both Android store as well as in App Store. Okay, Google Play Store and App Store has this Padlet. It is actually absolutely free. So the signing up is, you can give your so you can click on this sign up button. Okay, so click on sign up button. So it will ask, how do you want to join Padlet? The social media icons are here. Sign up with Apple, sign up with Google, sign up with Microsoft, or you can actually give your email address. So let me give my email address. And I can set up a password. So like any other device, any other online applications, the sign up is a pretty much straightforward process. So these are the two things that the basic the plans that are there in Padlet right now. Basic, which is absolutely free forever, and there is a Pro, which is which requires you to pay monthly 95 rupees. But the thing is, you can start with basic. It gives you 3 Padlets. You can upload 10 MB of files, and it gives you standard support. Okay, the basic support system is there, and now what you have in front of you is your Padlet account. Okay, so this is your Padlet account. I'm hearing feedback. So whoever has opened the mic, can they mute it for some time? So it actually gives you options like make a Padlet, join a Padlet, or look at galleries. So gallery is basically what others have done. So to create a Padlet, you can click on make a Padlet. Okay. So click on make a Padlet, and it will ask you options, what kind of Padlet you want. So there are these different configurations of Padlet. Let me take the simplest one, which is Canvas. Okay, so this is, I'm selecting Canvas. You can explore all other options, but I'm just giving you a simple one, which is Canvas. So the first step is give a name to your Padlet, as in give a title. So this is example Padlet, and you can write your description. This is a test Padlet. Basic configuration, you can give any kind of emojis as icons. So let me take rocket, wallpaper, color scheme. So these are the font sizes, everything. These are the basic configurations in Padlet. So before that, you can see that you can actually give it a name. So you can give your Padlet your unique name, and that will be the URL with which it is going to be accessed. Okay. If you want to see who all posted in your Padlet, it is you can click on this attribution and comments. If you want people to comment on your Padlet, you can click on comments. And if you want your learners to interact with you through reactions and other kind of social media reactions, you can use the reaction button over here. So let me just give a upvote and downvote for the time being. And so are you able to follow till now? So people who are in front of the screen, can you just respond via chat? Okay, great. So majority of people are able to follow.
Yes, sir.
Great. Now, these are two important, the next particular two things are two important settings in your Padlet. Suppose you want to, as a teacher, you want all the posts by your students to be moderated, then you will have to enable require approval. Okay. And when you filter for profanity, it will, so if there are these vulgar words that are being used by students, then that gets masked. Okay. So these are the two particular settings that you will have to understand: require approval, filter profanity. Okay. So these two settings. And yes, so now you're all set to start your Padlet. So whatever icon you gave, it is visible over here, your login. So I hope you are able to see the top of the screen. Okay, so this is my username. This is the title that I had given, example Padlet. And this is the description that I gave. And now to post anywhere in this Padlet, you can either double click on the screen or click on this plus symbol. Okay. So if you click on this plus symbol, then automatically a sticky note will be created. So this is my first post. So this is the title. Okay. And this is body of the text, and you can upload files, give URLs. So for example, let me give a URL of So that particular link will be click below to get a tour of Padlet. And now you have your first post created in Padlet. If you want to edit the post, you can click on, so there are these options. Suppose you want to change the background of the post. So there are these color options. Okay. So the background color of the post gets changed. You can bring it to front or send it to back. So somebody else can post on top of this. And you can actually transfer post to another Padlet. Okay. So transfer it to a new Padlet. From one place to another, you can transfer it. Yeah, if you want to comment, I can actually give a comment over here. You can do upvote, downvote. So this is a reaction to the Padlet post. So you can do a lot more things in the Padlet, and this is a public page, as in whoever has the link, they can actually come over and do this. Okay, so that is what the beauty of Padlet is. Is this much part clear to all of you? So I'm just stopping the broadcast. I'm bringing my screen back. So okay, so docs can also be uploaded. So people who are having online classes, you can leave, no problem. I think it's already time, so it's around 3 o'clock right now. So this is what a simple utility like Padlet gives you. Okay, any number of people can join the Padlet if it is a free space. Now I will show you how you can restrict it to a small group of students, a small group of people, such that it is a very closed interaction. Okay, so suppose there are 10 or 20 people in your classroom and you want to keep it only for the students. So how do you send this to your students? How do you share it with your students? How can you allow only your students to post in the Padlet? So this is the next part of this session. 1 second, let me share the screen once more. Okay, so now we will move to advanced settings of Padlet, through which you can actually do a lot more. Okay, so on top of the Padlet, you will see this gear button, right? Click on that. So that is what the settings is. So sorry, the three. So this is the settings of the Padlet. And suppose you want it only to be for a few set of people. Okay, so there you have something called, there are two specific things. One, if you know the email address of the people, you can so currently this is in secret mode, which means it is hidden from public, and only if I share it will everyone see it. Now there are other settings that you can do. One is add members. So how do you add members? If you know their email addresses. So for example, this is JKM. So this is me, and you can set up what this person can do. So when you are inviting your students, you can set up whether they can only read the posts or whether they can view and add their post, but they will not be able to edit in somebody else's post. The moment you give edit option, it means that the person who is coming in, being invited, they can edit others and approve others posts also, but they will not be able to modify or delete Padlet. And finally, there is this administration option, which means they can do everything that they want on the Padlet, including deleting the Padlet. So whenever you are inviting your students, always give can write, which means they can view and add posts, but they will not be able to edit anybody else's post. So this is what I'll give. So if you know the email IDs of each of the users, you can set it up like this. But suppose you have around 60 people, or let's say 120 people who are there in the classroom. How to do it? How to share it with the others? So this is where the other options are there. You can copy the link to clipboard and you can then put it in the WhatsApp group. Or you can create a QR code and share it through any of your social media group. You can actually share it on Twitter, you can actually share it on Facebook, or you can send it as an email through any of your standard mail clients. So this is something that so it takes the account and you just have to so it takes my inbox, and this is what you can actually send it via so let me take the screen. So you can email it, you can share it on Facebook, you can share it using Twitter. If you have Google Classroom, you can share it in your Google Classroom. And this entire Padlet, once people create, you can save all these things in these different formats. Okay, so this is one important thing about adding or setting up of Padlet permission for your students. So this is basically done from your settings menu, where you can do either share or you can actually invite people. Okay, so these are the options. So go to these three ellipses, okay, the ellipse symbol, and you can do lot more activities over here. You can export the Padlet, you can print the Padlet, you can share it, you can invite people, all those things comes over here. So this is how you can share your Padlet with your students. Okay, so is this clear for everyone? I've stopped my broadcast and I'll bring my video back. Okay, is live class possible? So I see a lot of questions coming right now. Yeah, you can send any code for, okay, what is the peculiarity of Padlet comparing to Google Classroom? See, the peculiarity is nothing but it gives you multiple options and there is a real-time collaboration. So if you want people to collaborate, do brainstorming together, see, it's a collaboration space. Just like how a Google Doc is a collaboration space, this is also a collaboration space. So if you use it intelligently, then it can work much more than a Google Doc, and students can do a lot more things in the Padlet. They can rearrange the post, they can do a lot more stuff. using Padlet. So question, can we have groups like first year, second year, final years? Absolutely. So you can do grouping. Is live classes possible? I don't understand what that means, but if you're talking of streaming your video along with the live classroom, then yes. So see, Padlet at the end of the day, it is an HTML page. Okay. You can embed anything onto it. So for example, if we have this, let's say I have a YouTube link, and I can actually paste my YouTube link onto the Padlet. Okay, so you can actually do a lot more stuff. You can do your live classroom, you can stream your video, as well as have your students uh, do things around your live interaction. So that is also possible. Yes, online PhD Viva can be taken, where you can ask the student to explain stuff using the Padlet post. So see, once you know how to use the tool, then it is only stopped by your imagination. I mean, what all you can do within this particular constraints, that is possible. So is shuffle possible? So Ramachandran Alagaya, can you explain what you meant by shuffle? So is it moving posts from here and there? Yes, it is possible.
Sir, it is the order, the sequence of questions from one student to another student. The sequence would be varying.
Okay, so see, Padlet is not a quiz engine. Okay, what I showed you as quiz is basically to get a reaction. So Padlet is not at all a quiz engine. You cannot run quizzes in Padlet because it is publicly visible and everyone can see what the others are writing. So this is about interaction, interactive quiz. Suppose I'm doing a lecture and I want students to give an answer to a question that I ask. So that is where Padlet is useful. Can we conduct exams? No, it is not advised as a exam conducting tool. It is only an interactive and collaborative tool. These are the two things. There is an interaction and there is a collaboration. Gandhimohan sir, so is there, should I take a Q&A via video, or shall I ask people to post questions in chat?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You can, sir.
Okay, so 1 second. Just hold on a minute. Okay, I'll keep my mobile just next to me so that I understand the timeline. So Gandhi sir, how much more time? Because I think I have extended 3 o'clock. So is it till 3:30 or is it till 3:30? What
No,
is the
sir.
time?
You can extend the session, sir. No issue, sir. No sessions hereafter.
Okay, no. So I will have an
people
exit.
People are interestingly attending your class, sir. So no need to disturb them.
No. I have a exit sharp exit time at 3:30 because
no, sir. No, sir. No, sir.
Yeah.
This is a special session we have arranged for them, sir.
Okay,
so let them enjoy.
Yeah, sure. So yeah, so for all the people who are attending the session right now, I will be available till 3:30 here. What I want, okay, so here are certain things that you have to really understand on use of Padlet. Okay, Padlet is nothing but a collaborative tool. Point number 1. Second thing is, Padlets are more useful when you want to do brainstorming, where you want a full class participation. So let's say I open up my Padlet for 160 people altogether. Then you will see a lot more stuff that are coming in the Padlet. So let me show you some examples of how people have used Padlet. So I'll just share my screen. Just 5 minutes. I'll just show you a simple things about how Padlet has been used. So I hope everyone is able to see my screen right now. And let me go back to, let me go back to my gallery. So this is a Padlet gallery, which means how others have used Padlet. All those things have been put over here. So let me take a, so I think this is a useful tool that I can give. So this is a discussion post that has been created. So this is for a group of people. They are using, they are putting up their questions. So when the live session is going on, all the questions on The Great Gatsby, the book, is being done over here. So it may be a book reading, it may be even a session of Great Gatsby. So that particular discussions are happening over here. Okay, let me show you. So this is a fun activity that people have created. So they have certain fun activity around the neighborhood. For each item, post a picture with your team and label it with number. So suppose you are conducting a activity, so you can actually ask people to put posts around. So find someone who rides a bike. So you can take a photo of somebody riding a bike and post it around here. And you can put your team's name and other things over here. So this is like one way in which you can do it for activities like scavenger hunt. Okay, best of education. Okay, so this is a collection of resources that has been used for various educational topics. So this is a mega Padlet. So if I click on this, so what I'm showing you are examples in which people have used Padlet. So this is a resource archive. Okay, so this is a resource archive, and you can put all the content over here, and it becomes like a folder for you. So you can actually go there and take the required resource that you want. Yeah, so these are a list of tools that are can be used for education. So you can see Animoto for creation of animations, training resources for student engagement, Bitly, how to use Bitly, bloggers, Emaze, GeoGebra, Google Classroom, Google Docs. So all the different tools that you can use in classrooms are there in this gallery. So this is like a mega Padlet of a collection of different resources that can be used for educational purposes. So this is there in the best of education library. So this is all the TED talks. All these are the TED talks, TED Ed talks, and you can actually view the content over here. So there are different ways in which you can actually use Padlet. One is as an archival for an archival purposes. Other is to create discussions. One second. So it can also be used as bulletin boards. Okay, so what do you mean by bulletin boards? If you have a lot of announcements and other kind of things, then it is like a sticky notes, right? So you can post your announcements, etc. over here around the post. So it can also be used as a bulletin board. So these are all available in the gallery, the different samples of how others have used Padlet. Okay. So let me come back to the Google Meet. So this is one more thing that people have. Yeah, you can see other Padlets without joining. So you don't have to basically join Padlet to see it. So that is the beauty of Padlet. So if it is available in either in secret or in public, anybody can go and see it. It's a URL at the end of the day. Okay, Subhashri, Dr. Subhashri is asking, if I have to teach a derivation step by step, how can I do it? Is it possible? Okay, so Subhashri madam, here you have to create blocks of derivation. So this is not exactly like a blackboard, but it is like a post-it board. So you do one set of derivations, write all those steps, post it over there, and then you can ask students to do the next set and post it. Or yes, you can copy it from Word, or you can actually upload the Word document also. You can click on upload and you can upload the document. But again, the size limit is 10 MB. So be very careful about the size when you are using the free Padlet. And the number of free Padlets that you can use is 3. Okay. So just remember these constraints. But even within these constraints, you will be able to do a lot more things. Okay. I attached PPT, sir. Will it work? Absolutely, it will work. So see, it will not show them a PPT slide show. Rather, it will show you, the students will be able to download the PPT. But I don't think in today's days, you don't need sharing PPT is the ultimate aim. I mean, you can use a Google presentation or Google Slides to share your PPT in real time. Okay, so P89 IEC 2020, can I restrict the members for a particular post in a Padlet? No. So the restriction can happen only for the page. It cannot happen for the post. Uma Maheshwari is asking, can you say about join icon? Join icon is basically, you can, if somebody else has created a Padlet and they have the Padlet link with you, URL with you, you can put that URL over there and you can directly join the Padlet. If it is a very restricted Padlet, then a notification will go to the Padlet's owner. Somebody wants to join your Padlet. So, yeah, thank you for your messages. So really sorry for taking it really fast upfront. I just wanted you to get your hands dirty with Padlet. That's why I took some time to make people do certain things first. But I hope the second part of the session, where it was done step by step, was understood by most of you. And yeah, so I was not able to tell you in detail about the pedagogy and other kind of things, but hopefully now you will experiment. See, there isn't a one right method to use a tool. It is completely up to you. Should understand the features and the affordances of the tool and then use it. Okay, so if you are able to do it, then yeah, it is completely up to you. Sky is the limit. Go ahead and explore. So these sessions are basically sensitization or telling you what all are available there, some basic introduction to the tools, and hopefully you will be able to use it in the coming days. So that's all from my side right now. Gandhimohan sir, I hope I have answered most of the people's
Yes,
queries.
sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We had a wonderful session by this afternoon, sir.
Sure. And thank you everyone for joining at a late, immediately after your lunch. I know that all of you would be doing different kinds of activities, like what sir said. He had an online class, so you would have stopped that, rescheduled it, and come for this session. And I hope it was okay for you.
Yes, sir. Actually, by 3 o'clock, there is one online webinar, sir, from IIC, Industry Innovation Cell.
Okay.
They are broadcasting every day 3 o'clock, sir. So many of the participants went to there to watch that webinar.
Yeah, absolutely. No problem.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, so this is Jayakrishnan signing off from Chennai. Hope everyone is staying safe and not violating lockdown rules. Do try out tools, whatever you come to experiment. Wishing you a great future with online teaching learning. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Dr. Jayakrishnan, sir, Senior Scientist, IIT Madras. In short span of time, you have explained many things in the Padlet, sir. And also, thank you very much for giving your consent immediately for taking this class as a special session for our participants. Really, our participants are very lucky. They had a very good interaction with you.
Sure, no problem.
Yeah, we had very good interaction with you during the FDP 101 and 201. Actually, this program has been hosted by the IIT Bombay Remote Center, RC 1400, sir.
Great. So that is what we want the remote centers and NPTEL local chapters to do. I mean, it should not be just a place where you come and attend all the workshops and sessions from the IITs. You yourself should experiment. You yourself should move ahead. You yourself should create these kind of experiences for others around you, and that is and it took a COVID for everyone to realize that it is
yes, sir. Exactly, sir. So we also one of the local chapter for that NPTEL, IIT Madras.
Absolutely. So you can do it as part of NPTEL local chapter also. Nobody stops you. At the end of the day, it is nothing but a logical unit, and you are free to do whatever you want. Right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so
because of these facilities only we are able to conduct such a 1 week program. So it's a 1 week program. It started last Monday, going to end at Friday, sir.
Okay, great.
So a variety of sessions are going on now.
Absolutely.
So your session has made wonderful things for us, sir. Thank you so much for your presentation, sir.
Yeah, sure. So I'll disconnect now. I have to join another meeting right now.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you for your. Thank you very much.
Thanks. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, sir. Dear participants, thank you for your patience. Due to certain technological incompatibility, some disconnections has been happened when Sarah is taking the classes. I'm really apologize for that. And Sarah is taking with some Apple iPods, and we are using with the Android things and Windows. So there is some problem with that only. The many people are unable to watch that program with continuously. What is that group? Actually, group has been created and posted through that leader. So leader has given the link to everyone. So you have to open your Padlet and register with your mobile email ID. You can see the invitation from your leader. You have to accept it. So already leader has been assigned. The same thing has been posted as a PDF in our WhatsApp group. So people can interact with your leaders. If you want, I can again post it. He will guide you. The leader will guide you how to do that further postings. Okay. So in that group, the first person is the leader of the particular group. So kindly, that email ID is there. If you want, I can provide that mobile number also later on. You can contact with them with the email ID. They will guide you how to do further. Okay. So thank you for your cooperation, wonderful cooperations. And in afternoon sessions, we have pleasantly watched the session from the IIT Madras. So thank you so much. By evening, we will post the today's recorded as well as our assignments. And assignment concern, the first assignment regarding the stop motion animation is not mandatory. But those who are able to do, kindly do that presentation using a stop motion animation that will be uploaded in our YouTube channels with your name. And any more else, just you keep on messaging in WhatsApp group or through the email. We will be addressing your issues. Thank you so much. Meet you tomorrow. Thank you. Bye-bye.